Remember this one? X equals the square root of 2 minus y. That's the one we just had a minute ago, right? And we were like, hey, what does this look like? The way I would type this into my calculator, x1t, y1t, the way I would type this is if you're going to be doing a function of y, your your y coordinate will always be t. This will always be t. And this will be that function with t plugged in for y. Okay. So square root of 2 minus t. Do y'all see what's happening here? We're saying that t is y. We're saying, hey, the t is the y coordinate. And then you're saying square root of 2 minus t, but t is y. So this is really the square root of 2 minus y. And then graph it, and you should get what we drew earlier. What was the other one that we drew with that same one? Oh, yeah, do that one. So what would be x equals y to the fourth? How would we type that in? I'll do x2t, y2t. The y coordinate is always t, and the x coordinate is always that with that. If you graph this and this together, you should have the picture we drew by hand a second ago.
You could just always leave it in that mode.
You could always leave it in this mode, and if you wanted to treat things like traditional functions, then your x would be t, and your y would be the function of t.
That way you get comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do this, check this out. If you got to go, go. If you do this, if you do that, you will draw a circle. And it will be a true function because your independent variable t goes to 1 point each time. So you will no longer have any concerns about vertical or horizontal line tests. So,
This is going to be one with the review.
yeah, this is, we are going to talk about this more towards the end of the semester. After Chapter 8 and Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is parametric equations and calculus with parametric equations and polar coordinates. So, if we have time. It's not looking good right now.
The t and the t squared for the x1, y1, that's if it's in a function of y?
Nope. This right here is the way you would type it if you wanted it to be a function of x.
Oh.
This is the way you type it if you wanted it to be a function of y. Yeah. Let me turn my camera off.
The area between two functions is the same if it's the inverse functions as well? Do they still share the same relationship?
You mean, do they have the same area?
Right.
Okay.